we rolling?
I don't know, I'm waiting. Our camera guy's talking to someone.
The light's on. Are we hot? Yeah.
I'd like to welcome everyone back here for the start of the second period between the Quesnel Kangaroos and the Dawson Creek Canucks. Dawson with the only goal in that first period, a tip-in in front by Dolan Bjornsson on a shot from the point by Evan Weaver. And what'd you think of that first period there, Musi?
That was good. It was back and forth. Obviously, like we said earlier, a little bit of a feeling out process. Some good stick work by the boys. They're well acquainted by now, and I think this second period is going to be a lot more intense. The boys are going to be finishing some checks. Look towards the end of that period, both teams started to really finish checks and really get after it. So this second period should be a dandy.
And the Roos looked really good in the first, say, 10-12 minutes. The Canucks kind of turned it on the rest of that first period, but yeah, expect a push here from the Roos for sure.
Oh yeah, no, the Kangaroos got a well-balanced lineup top to bottom, and but you know, Dawson's got a few of those guys. They can catch you by surprise, and you blink and they're by you. You gotta watch, you know, Smith, 23. He can score from anywhere. He's got an absolute cannon, and he's playing with a couple of long-time beauties too. So,
a couple of guys that were with you for those last few koi runs.
Yeah, Schmer's got a couple of kois under his belt.
And we're off here to start the second period. Quick shot off to the face-off win by Quesnel. Passing it around, back up to the point. Smith got in front of it, but couldn't get it out of the zone. Second opportunity, now he will. Pinch to the board, so he couldn't go for a little bit of a race the other way. Bouncing puck, Schmerman kind of hook it into the Roos zone. Roos will start out the left wing. That shot deflected by Weaver up into the netting, out of play.
Yeah, I guess a lot of the Powell River team, they flew up, and then the bus met them up here.
There's one guy from Whitehorse that lives up in Whitehorse that drove down.
He drove from Whitehorse?
Yeah.
That's some commitment right there. Playing for Powell River?
Yeah.
No way.
Went up and played one of those native tournaments.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that big native tournament. My buddy was up there. He said it was a blast. Oh, here we go.
Could be a 2-on-1 for the Canucks if they hurry. Norman, what a move, and that one sent just wide on the backhand. Back to the point. Swales tried to get it back for Norman. A little off the mark for that pass. And sent to the front of the net, intercepted, and the Roos will bring it back the other way. Swales doesn't have a stick. Roos trying to take advantage of that sharp angle shot. That's saved by Round. Hansen, all kinds of time here as the Roos were in the middle of a change after that. Kind of a break for the Canucks because Swales didn't have a stick there. Jordan LaGreca bringing it in.
Look at the young fella dancing.
Right
nice play.
Slot, saved there by Wright on the Shipton shot.
Some nice poise with the puck from the young fella there. Big LaGreca, Chetwynd product, Played for Fort St. John last couple of years, did he?
Yeah, he's been a stalwart for the Huskies the last couple of years. Played for the Kodiaks for a year before that.
Yeah, he handles the puck well, skates well.
I think he's 6'3", 6'4". Never hurts to have a big guy like that.
Yeah, I wish I was 6'3", 6'4". Not that I'd be any better at hockey, it'd just be cool.
Might have had a couple more bounce off you or something.
Yeah.
Roos trying to break out of their zone. Shipton trying to steal that away. Roos will just sauce that into the Canucks zone. Lauren Weaver up the middle, no one there but the Roos. They'll dump that right back in. It's going to get around to the corner. Roos have a chance at it. They'll play it back to the point. Now back down low. Their captain takes a little bit of a cross check. Tomasetti back to the point. That one's saved by Round. Rebound out front. And that centering pass through the crease back to the other point. Now Tomasetti, left point. That shot gets through and Round's able to find it and hold it for a whistle.
Tomasetti, he's been playing a long time. He's well, we played against him in the last Koi Cup there, hosted by Quesnel. He's a pretty good player.
I thought there was 2 of them at that.
I think there used to be. The other one must have retired. Maybe started having too many kids like me.
It happens, man. I got one now too. It's been a lot harder to get on the road this year, but
yeah,
I made it work this year. We'll have to see years going forward. One sent back into the Canucks end. Chase Henriksen back to collect. Weaver takes a hit, but able to stay with that puck. They'll find Steven Egan. Egan gained center, couldn't dump that one in though. He was able to stop that, and they'll bring it right back up the ice. That one tipped in by Eli Jarvis. He's a pretty shifty player, that Eli Jarvis. Van de Wettering leaves it there for Massingham. Big slap shot, scores! Joey Massingham!
what a beautiful shot by Joey, but did you see the dandy play here by Lane Van de Wettering right here at the blue line, little chip play, and he stings his old squad with a dandy little pass and sends Joey flying.
That was a unique looking pass. He had the stick behind his back and just a little one touch.
Yeah, Vandy's crafty with that little stick he's got. I think it's only up to about his navel, but yeah, Joey with an absolute rocket there posting in. The big rafter tickler. Looks like they're arguing the icing there, and it's going to come to center.
That's okay. Mistakes happen as long as you just drop her there at the center ice dot. Everything's good. It's a quick game to call out there. Tough to call for the referees or linesmen. I wouldn't want their job. I don't think you would, or else you'd be out there.
No, I refereed one time in an old timers tournament, and I hated it. It was horrible.
He's trying to get out of the zone. Canucks will send it back in below the goal line. Ruse will flip that up, knocked down there by Swales. Ruse touching it next, so not going to be hand pass. Now here's a chance for them. Blocked by LaGreca, and then he's pushed into the net. Kind of a crafty play there. Now a long shot, saved by Round, rebounds out in front. Able to get that, and the Canucks will find the loose puck and clear it out of the zone. That's LaGreca. Over for Matt Schmerman. Schmerman around the defenseman. Has Smith out front. Got it there, just didn't get a shot after. And then Schmerman on the back check. Able to steal that away.
Yeah, Schmer gets the wheels going. He's a hard guy to keep up with.
A pass knocked down by Brody Dale. He gets around Norman. Brody Dale trying to get around LaGreca, still with that puck. Centers it, bounces off Elkins behind the net, and then tried a bank shot there. Centering pass past everyone all the way down the ice. Ruse did have a couple good opportunities there.
Yeah, they're starting to buzz a bit.
They got a lot of firepower up and down their lineup, so the Canucks can't get too comfortable. Icing coming up here, though, against the Ruse.
Yeah, speaking of reffing, I reffed an old-timers tournament one time. I was like 16 years old, and it was horrible. Those old boys just shredded me. You know who the worst player to ref was? My own father. Oh, man, I dimed him up for a 10. I thought he was going to kick me out of the house.
Well, he probably had a few more chores after that, at the very least.
I had to stack some wood, that's for sure.
Face-off coming up in the Quesnel zone. Rowley wins that one. Lauren Weaver trying to get that shot through just wide on the blocker side. Canucks control again. Weaver into the slot. Couldn't get a shot off with Shipton once he got that pass, though. Quesnel, they'll bring it into the zone. Bring that one around. That was Albie. Trying to pass that back to him. Missed him as he was going across the ice. Gonna slide all the way over for Lauren Weaver. Weaver trying to cut through the defense. Knocked off stride there. Intercepts the puck. He's got it in the skates. Falloon with that puck. Brings it around the net. Has a man out front. Waiting for the rest of the line mates to change. They'll play that down low. Falloon had a man back door. Doesn't change it. Now left point. That one kicked out by Round. Falloon chasing after that rebound. Teammate there to help out as well. Back to that point. That one takes a deflection and just wide. Shipton had a man. That was Chris Desjardins trying to streak behind the defense. Canucks couldn't get it to him. He'll try and break out of their zone again. Sam Brennan up for Desjardins. That one was intercepted. Puck's going to slide all the way down to Josh Round. He'll cover that up with Eli Jarvis right in front.
A pretty back and forth second so far. Quesnel's looking for that lucky bounce right now, and it's all around Josh Round, but he's been steady Eddie in there.
Bjornsson out here for the face-off against Tomasetti. Tomasetti trying to steal that back from Hansen. Battle for the puck on the boards there. Ends up on the Canucks captain's stick, Evan Weaver. Up for Norman. He had to get that puck loose. He was lined up there.
Waved off there. That could be a hold.
Quesnel just able to get it out of the zone. Couldn't connect on that pass, but won't be icing. Round out of his net to play it off the boards. And
that's a nice. Unless Brett beats it out.
They called that no icing, but that's usually something they call icing like 99% of the time.
Yeah, but I think it's because Brett was first in the puck.
Canucks in the middle of a change. Turnover here. Back the other way. Save there by Round. Able to get that one with the blocker stopping Brett Miro.
Ruse bench calling for too many there. It was definitely not too many. It was the guy on the ice that touched the puck, not the guy that was changing. So no harm, no foul on that one.
There's a guy on the bench, so anytime you see something that's close, you want to yell.
Oh yeah,
Attention.
Yeah, you got to be in the game for sure. You're hoping the Stripes might make a mistake for sure. Absolutely.
Ruse win this one. Shot from the point. Rebound. That one kicked out. Still loose in the crease and cleared away by the Canucks. A couple of big saves there from Josh Round. Ruse still controlling the corner. LaGreca trying to steal that puck away. Brody Dale played down low. Swales moves in for a hit. Getting pretty physical on the ice. See the aggression ramping up. Cochrane trying to get that puck back from Swales. They'll play it back for LaGreca. Canucks able to get it out of the zone. Swales will control. Ruse creeping in with a couple of forecheckers. Got a deflection on that pass, but LaGreca's going to get to it first. Speedster there on the Quesnel team, able to beat him out. Pinch him off that. Round will just leave that there for Swales. 12 minutes left here in the second period of play. Massingham up the ice. Schmerman able to tip that in. Right out of his net. Play that before Smith could get it. Ruse will just play that back behind their own net.
Quesnel's controlling the play lots here in the last couple minutes. Dawson just trying to weather the storm right now.
That one kicked out, rebound popped right out to one of the Quesnel players. Chad Kimmy just couldn't get a stick on it and deposit into the back of the net. Loose puck gonna end up on Braden Elkins' stick. Could be a 3-on-2 if the Canucks hurry. Elkins slows up over to the other side. Sam Brennan trying to send that out front, and that one sent just wide. Big block there. Elkins couldn't get into the back of the net. Now Brennan tries another shot. That's also blocked. Elkins fights to get that puck back. Still with it. Braden Elkins finds Smith. That shot doesn't get through, right into some shin pads, and the Roos are going to be able to get out of their zone.
Alki showing off his strength on the puck there. Just great hands down low by Braden Elkins.
Not exactly sure what player was it that blocked that shot from him, but that was a goal saver right there. Roos able to keep it in the zone. Looked like it slipped out. They'll keep it in at the point. Mitchell Brown back down low. Couldn't connect on that pass. Shipton with some time and space. He'll skate it out and pass it over for Rowley. Rowley cutting through the middle. Long shot, saved by Wright. Rebound popped up, and that hit Shipton in the face.
I think he's calling for eye stick. Ref didn't see it. Says no way.
Hendrickson, that one tipped on. Rebound. Desjardins just couldn't get enough mustard on that one to get it into the back of the net. Hendrickson will pass that over for his partner Weaver. Watch there by Falloon. Up the middle for Shipton. Lost control of that, trying to keep it away from one of the Roos players, and now he's got it. Delays and then passes it up for Desjardins. Chris Desjardins trying to get through the Roos defense. That's a penalty, and holding.
Yeah, he kind of wrapped him up on that one. That's right in front of the ref. He ain't missing that one.
If you get the ref on the other side of the ice, you can sometimes get away with those, but right in front of the ref is pretty tough.
It's a tough one to get away with anywhere, just because how he falls all twisted up like that. You know, it's a tough one to get away with. But anyway, they'll try and figure the power play out, because Quesnel's aggressive penalty kill has been dynamite so far. Last goal wasn't on the power play, was it?
No.
Okay, good. Okay. So I don't sound like a complete idiot.
Just even strength clapper there from Joey.
Right.
Round out of his net after the Roos clear that. 15 seconds gone off this power play already. Bjornsson takes that pass, able to stay away from a check. Played back to the point for Norman. Norman, cross ice. Desjardins shoots, just misses, high glove. Puck bounces out into the slot again off those lively stanchions. Round out of his net. Now Norman, able to get away from one defender. Over to the left side for Dolan Bjornsson. Bjornsson at the face-off dot, now around the net. Bjornsson still with that puck. Down low for Desjardins. Bjornsson goes out front. Desjardins cross ice now for Norman. Swales trying to get that through. Rebound. Bounces out front. Loose puck. No one can get a stick on it. Canucks will be able to keep it in the zone. 50 seconds left in this power play. Norman sends that on, trying to catch right off guard. He's able to find that through the screen and hold it.
Yeah, they got some good traffic in front there, some nice puck movement, and a couple of good opportunities. Second peeper unit or first peeper unit, I don't know. Looks like Smith and Weaver on the point. Alki and Schmer and Shippy.
Canucks win that face-off. Smith with it now. He'll play it off for Schmerman. Back for Smith. That shot takes a deflection just over the net. Bounces right back to Schmerman though. Roos still being pretty aggressive on the penalty kill. They pressure West Shipton now. Schmerman stole it back and sent that off the side of the net. Shipton pinned. Schmerman comes in to help out. And Elkins with it behind the net now. Braden Elkins. Back over for Weaver. Now up top for Smith. Schmerman, just 10 seconds left in this power play. Schmerman at the face-off dot. Couldn't get that shot through as the Roos got a good stick on that and deflected it out of play.
They'll have to watch here as Alby's getting out of the box here in 5 seconds. They win that draw, they might be looking to spring him.
Assingham out here for the face-off for the Canucks. Can't win that, and that's sent down the ice. Both teams back to even strength now. Round will reverse it there for Swales.
Another kill
back
for
the other way, off the side of the net. Rebound, just misses. What a shot from the slot. Couldn't connect and find the net though.
That was Brody Dale right in the honey hole there.
Dangerous player to be in the honey hole, like you say. He's a pretty good scorer for them. Egan, he'll just play that down the ice. Roos player didn't like, that wasn't called icing. Roos will start out from behind their own net, pass up the middle, try to one-touch pass to get the breakout going. Bjornsson had that stolen away. Over to the left side, scores!
It's like Travis Roche from Brody Dale on that play. Nice little east-west play. They let her fly there just through the 7-hole under Rounder's arm.
Got a piece of it, but not enough to keep that one out. The Roos got some life, cutting this lead back down to 1 now. 6:56 remaining in the second period.
Yeah, you knew this was going to be a tight game.
Blues win that face-off. They'll chip it right back in. Round will slow things down for Sam Brennan. Short pass there for Rowley. Canucks will break out of their zone. Rowley across center ice. Into the corner. He'll give chase himself. Shipton, he'll play it back to the point for Brennan. That long shot, tipped. Shipton has it in the corner. One of the Roos players comes out to greet and pressure him, and that's sent down the ice. I think the Roos might have been able to beat that icing if they went for it right away.
Canucks looking to get back to basics here, and Roos looking to build off that big goal.
Goals are one apiece for this period, but I'd say the Roos have kind of controlled the play for the majority of it.
For sure.
Canucks back in their own zone. Evan Weaver trying to catch up to that puck. He does and brings it across center ice. Able to chip that in. He'll give chase himself. Lays a hit behind the net. Back to the point there for Alkins. Alkins scores! Evan Weaver with the tip!
Captain Evan Weaver starts the whole play behind his own net, gets on his horse, gets the puck deep, chases it himself, looks over, sees there's no forwards with him, he decides to give chase, wins the battle down low, puck comes to the point, where's he go? Right in front of the net. Not too obvious, see a D-man go right in front of the net. Dandy tip, nice little C&I shot there from Alki, and we're 3-1.
200-foot play right there, no doubt about it.
That's right, great play by Evan Weaver. He's got a goal and assist already tonight.
Bouncing puck there on Ross, or on Round. You got to be careful with those bouncing pucks. As a Vancouver Canucks fan, I always think of Dan Kluche, up 2-0 against Detroit in that playoff series.
Oh, yeah,
Lindstrom, center ice, slap shot.
I remember that, yeah, I remember that. That was a tough one for Kluge there on that one. Well, did he know 20 years later we'd still be talking about it? Senior hockey game in Northern British Columbia.
He might have known that, though. He knew that was going to stick around for a while.
Oh, yeah, that's for sure.
Egan able to send that in. Rue was able to chip that over the defense. Egan will play this over to Swales. Now back over for LaGreca. LaGreca finds Massingham. Fanned on that shot. Able to keep it in at the blue line. Falls down. Still able. Third opportunity. The Roos finally get that one out. LaGreca tipped in there by Massingham. Canucks will be able to start a change. Bjornsson line will step right back onto the ice here. And he's got the puck. Here's Dolan Bjornsson. Hansen in front. Gets it to him. Just couldn't get a shot off. Tried to make a move as soon as he had that puck. Lost control of it. That shot bounces off a Canucks ankle and right onto Kevin Swales' stick. Dolan Bjornsson able to pick that puck up. Tried to center it right, has it, and he'll hold it for a whistle. A couple Canucks are looking for some cookies.
This is a horrible song. Who's on the aux cord? That's horrendous, that one. Yeah.
I think that might be the first time that song's been played at a hockey arena.
Well, hopefully it's the only time. Press the delete on that. That's horrible.
Brennan back in his own zone. Canucks under a little bit of pressure, but they're able to get out now and could be a 3-on-2 if they hurry. Hansen brings it wide over the right side. Sent to the front of the net. That missed everyone. Weaver holds it at the point. Down low, Norman tried to center that. Bjornsson lifted the stick and gets the puck anyways. Hansen tried to bring that out front in a swing and a miss there by Norman. So the puck was loose right in front of him. Brennan up the ice, chipped in there by Shipton.
Oh.
Shipton and Henriksen got their signals crossed a little bit there.
Henry wanted to tee that one up. He had the rafter tickler all cocked and loaded.
Weaver tried to connect on that pass. Shipton's going to beat the icing. Back to the point, finds Henriksen. And tried to go back door for Desjardins. Just couldn't pull the trigger quick enough.
Do they play touch icing in the Central League, you know?
I don't know. See, some of our viewers can help us. Do you guys play touch icing in senior hockey there? Shipton controls after that save from Round. Weaver finds Rowley. Rowley all alone, trying to go 1-on-2, still with that puck. One hands it towards the net, right, able to get that with the left pad. Swales trying to turn the corner around one of the Roos players. Able to get it up for Smith, fires it across the ice for Desjardins. Desjardins trying to cut around a couple of Roos players, took a hit at the end. Hard on the puck though, nice stick, keeping that alive for the Canucks.
The 25's everywhere. He's not on the roster though. I can't get a name for him.
Swales floats that one in, that's blockered away.
Hell of a head of hair on him too.
Yeah, that's the frustrating part for that.
Yeah, 25's not on the roster.
Alkin's out here against Brody Dale, sorry. I always want to say those names the other way, Dale Brody. I don't know why. Swales can't clear the zone, kept in at the blue line. That long shot, saved by a Round, able to get that through the mass of bodies.
I said Travis, it's Tavis. Roach. Or Rock. Rock or Roach?
I would say Roach. That's what I would guess.
All right. I got to get hooked on phonics here with some of these, some of the names that we're not familiar with, I think.
Well, it's just day one. We'll get her dialed in. Chance for the Roos in the slot. That one blocked, and the rebound almost bounced right to him. There was a wide open net.
Scores! Seeing eye, wrister.
He shelved that one in a hurry. That's Josh Mazer with an absolute Mazer with a laser from the half wall there.
Definitely caught Round and the rest of the Canucks off guard there.
It definitely did. It squared it out. And he wasted no time. Mazer with the laser from the half wall, and he fired it top shelf. And we got 3-2 here with a $1.55 remaining in this second period.
Brett Norman, Canucks assistant captain, trying to answer back. Brings it in. Poked away from him. Bjornsson trying to help out, but the Roos will bring it back the other way. 3-on-2 if they hurry. Sent over to the left side. Brings it around Weaver. Now around Round. Still with it. Tried to bank it in off him. Round did a good job staying with him. Still with that puck. Brody Dale. He's been all over the ice this period for the Roos. Although he just took a penalty against Brett Norman. Punched him in the throat.
Oh, and they're chirping at Brett there.
Hansen fires it on, kicked out by Wright.
Roos don't like that call. They figured it should have maybe been coincidental or something, but Brody Dale ends up taking one there in the neutral zone.
He's definitely not happy with that call.
No, he's protesting his best, but he heads to the box. Looks like Chad Kimmy's out to have a chat with Stripes there, demonstrating the play that he didn't like. And they got her sorted out now, and it's going to be 2 minutes roughing for a little neutral zone. Hello there.
Canucks will have Alkins, Schmerman, Weaver, Smith, and Wes Shipton out for this first power play unit.
Kangaroos penalty kill has been dynamite so far.
Smith walks in off the post.
Oh, Hayden Smith does a little dance. He made a little love there in the top of the circle, but he just couldn't get down tonight.
Second post of the game for him. He's had no luck.
Yeah, quarter of an inch Conway.
Ruse able to take the puck off that face-off. Falloon will skate it out of the zone into the Canucks end. Trying to get around Hayden Smith, but he steals that away. Alkins over for Schmerman. Schmerman finds Smith. Fanned on that one, and it slides right to right.
Did you hear the announcer there? They made the same mistake. They called him Dale Brody. Then he corrected himself.
Well, at least I'm not the only one.
At least they're not playing that horrible song anymore.
I think they got the memo.
Yeah, that was brutal.
Face off to the right of right in the Ruse zone. Ruse able to win that. Trying to clear the zone, but Schmerman broke that up. Now a little bit of a collision between a couple of Ruse. See if the Canucks can take up or advantage of this. Smith will walk down. One-timer, that one sent just wide off a body as Schmerman got some pretty good wood on it. Ruse will skate it into the Canucks end and just deposit it into the corner. Kimmy will go off for a change. Just 11 seconds left here. One last rush, but the Canucks got to hurry. Desjardins trying to get around his man. Definitely one more chance for a shot. Desjardins saved by Wright. What a beautiful save to end the period.
Nice little move by Desi there coming in. He had that D-man jockstrap up in the rafters there, but he just couldn't beat Wright as he was equal to the task.
Desi's got a couple go-to moves that he always likes to use around the blue line. And it didn't work so well in the playoffs, but none of these teams have seen him play, so he's going to be able to catch him off guard for the first little bit here.
He's got that leg kick, fake shot, then he goes wide on you, and he's a big man, and he's strong on the puck, and he's shifty enough that he'll catch a guy by surprise.
And a fun fact, he is a grandpa, too.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe the only grandpa in the tournament. Desi welcomed his first grandchild. Pretty wild. I retired because I was having too many kids. He's still playing. He's a grandfather. How about that?
Just one-upping you.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, we'll take about a 15-minute break here.
I'm going down for another beer.
For our second intermission here, Musie's going to stay hydrated for everyone.
Well, I go down there, I get a free one there, and my first favorite beer is free, second's cold, and third is a kokanee. And the last one I had cleared all three, so I'm going to go down for another one.
All right, well, we'll see you guys in about 15 minutes. Take about